Good morning. I am Cindy Lenhoff. I am the director of the National Child Care Association, and I'm coming to you from my kitchen table in Florida, where I currently live, because I am practicing social distancing at this time. I know most of you aren't, because you are out in centers providing care and education to the employees that still have to report to a workplace. And most importantly, our first responders, our healthcare individuals, our grocery store clerks, all of the people that are needed at work. And of course, we know that they can only go to work because of those of you that are out there still providing care to America's children. I did want to talk to you a little bit this morning about our mission at the National Child Care Association. We have existed since 1987. I have only been the director since August of 2019. I have been a board member of the National Child Care Association, and I have also worked as a provider, a teacher, a director in early care and education for 36 years. And I decided in my retirement that I wanted to begin a movement to bring child care providers and educators and business leaders and anyone affected by what it is we do, because we are the reason that American can go to work every day, whether there's a crisis or not. And as of right now, people are struggling, one, to find childcare. And again, that's not just in this dire time, but even before. About half of America cannot find high quality care for their children. It's not available. And the reason is, it's not available because it's nearly unaffordable to produce a high quality program. We need for our legislators to hear from providers, educators, business owners, the entire business community, parents. We need for legislators to understand, without their help, whether it's in the form of additional funding for families that can't afford childcare, or for families who can afford it but are still struggling to pay the high cost of what it actually takes to deliver a high quality program, in the form of tax credits. There's a whole list of ideas and things that we were working on at the National Child Care Association, along with many of our partners in Washington, D.C. that believe, as we do, that there is a way to have every child taken care of and educated in a good early care and learning environment. Now we've become a little distracted. And actually now we're advocating for an emergency. But this emergency wouldn't have been quite as big if childcare owners were on more solid ground. But right now, because most childcare owners and providers only have enough money to operate 2 to 4 weeks before their business goes under. And right now, because so many people are at home and practicing social distancing and working out of their houses, the children aren't there, the money to pay for the programs aren't there, the money to pay the rent isn't there, the money to sustain childcare educators in the field isn't there. And so we're acting as advocates during an emergency. But we need to take this forward, and when it's no longer an emergency, pull together and become a unified voice. And we can do that. Right now, our membership is restricted to teachers and childcare centers and owners and state associations for childcare. But you know what? We're going to open that up, and we're going to ask the business community to join us and parents to join us. And let us take this across the nation and make sure that every one of our legislators, whether they're state or U.S., hear from us. Because until they hear from their constituents, the people that vote for them, the handful of organizations like mine in Child Care Aware and the Early Childhood Education Consortium and the 0 to 3 folks, there's not enough. There's not enough voices to make sure that America can go to work and do it and not have to worry about who's minding the kids. Take care out there, and I'll be talking to you again. And please, if there's anything I can do for anybody out there, give me a call. My name is Cindy. My number is 877-537-6222.